Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Ooh, my mic's low. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? There's things hanging off my chair today, shirts and jackets, but we're here. We're here. We're together forever. Best friends. And we have some things to talk about, I would say. There's some interesting things going on. There was an unbelievable moment for WNBA fans. That Ionescu 3-point shot last night to seal the win was Steph Curry-esque. If you guys saw that, that was an unbelievable shot. And, if we're being honest, those are the best kind of WNBA highlights. Like, the ladies, they're not going to have the airtime that the men are going to have. You're not going to see crazy dunks, things like that, but you will see unbelievable shots like Ionescu just took. So if you haven't seen it yet, I actually wanted to share it. Hopefully this doesn't cancel our stream like has happened to me in the past. But let's look at it together. Here it is. Ready? Here's somebody recording from their phone. Here's the Ionescu 3 to seal the win. Unreal. From the logo, basically. From the logo. So, unbelievable moment. And I'm sure, I would imagine we should see something like that, especially if they win it all. We should see that moment on WNBA Top Shot, of course. Yeah, so Power Tandy walks is QA, but Boston says good timing on that swig. Banana is here. Boston couldn't do it during the 5-minute timer. Yeah, I couldn't. Neil's here. Hello, Neil. Scully is here. And yeah, Banana is also enjoying that that clip of Ionescu. Unbelievable. So before we get started, of course, we have a couple of rare moments that we are giving away today. If I have to remember which ones are we doing today. I got to go load up my Twitter. But we're giving away 2 rare moments today. We are giving away a Bam Adebayo and a Jaren Jackson Jr. Both are very good plays in NBA Top Shot Fast Break, which is a game that I enjoy and you enjoy. We all enjoy, don't we? Don't we, folks? Don't we love NBA Fast Break, Top Shot Fast Break? We love it, folks. We love Fast Break, folks. And that, of course, those 2 giveaways today are very generously thanks to the sponsor of Tandy Time, and that is Top Shot Beta. Check them out. TopShotBeta.com. Get involved. It's unbelievable the amount of just work that the people of Top Shot Beta are putting in to keeping this community entertained and giving back to the community and engaging the team captains and engaging the set collectors and just really impressive stuff. So thanks again to Top Shot Beta.
How you doing?
So I see some people in the chat saying that they need advice on setting their lineups today. So we could do that. Well, that's fun. I mean, everybody loves show and tell, right? I love show and tell. You love show and tell. So why don't we show and tell? Let's go and check out my lineup today. You can copy me, but I'll tell you something. Even though I got the green ring, I did get 7 wins, but I had like 4 straight losses or something like that. I was having a rough go of it. So yeah, 4 straight losses. Although one I think was by like a single point. The 3-point one I got destroyed. I think that was because some of these, like 4 out of the 5 people didn't even play that night. So that's always tough about preseason. Then it was points scored, which is also pretty difficult in preseason. But again, I had one person who didn't play at all. That was Booker, and some people have like no minutes played. So it's not easy playing preseason because this one, yeah, that was the plus minus. They got smacked on that one. And then this one was annoying because this one I lost by 1. And how does Chris Paul have a -1 assist to turnover ratio? I don't even know. And Hartenstein didn't play. So it's really a crapshoot. And I didn't think Mitchell was going to get me 7 assists to turnovers either. That was impressive. But of course, the unsung hero, um, Sabonis, is just such a legend. He is so good. If you don't have a Sabonis rare, let me give you a little bit of alpha. Go pick up a Domantas Sabonis rare. They're not expensive right now. During the regular season last year, now granted, there's been more Sabonis rares that have been released since then, but I'm pretty sure the floor on a Sabonis rare in the heat of Top Shot Fast Break last season was like $30. And right now you could get the All-Star one for $14 or something like that, maybe a little more. But Sabonis is a stud. And if you don't have him on your Fast Break team, go get him. Not financial advice, of course. All right. So then I won yesterday's by two rebounds, even though the RotoWire website told me that Simmons was starting and he wasn't. So thank goodness for Rudy Gobert, the Frenchman, with 17 rebounds in a preseason game. Capella played limited minutes. That's why he only had 3 rebounds. Drummond apparently is going to be a stud this year, possibly if Embiid is really going to sit out every back-to-back, which maybe he will, and maybe that's smart, honestly. Sixers are going to try to do anything they can to try to get farther in the postseason. So anyway, enough yapping. This is my lineup right now, and I'll tell you why. So we need 80 points. Not very easy to do in preseason. So this is going to be, I think, this is probably going to be a difficult one. And I don't feel like that confident in this, but if we go to RotoWire, so we can go to RotoWire right now, and RotoWire is going to show us, hopefully you guys can see that clearly, but RotoWire is going to show us who is expected in the lineup. So the nice thing about that is you can go to RotoWire or similar websites and at least get an idea of who's not going to play. Because originally I had Siakam in my lineup, and the fact that he's a game time decision is enough for me to not put him in. But for example, some of you might be trying to play Kyrie or Luka or any of these guys. And the problem with preseason is a lot of these guys are not going to play. So, Jokic, game time decision. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of a crapshoot. Durant, game time decision. LeBron, game time decision. So if you want to just copy my homework and you want to select my same guys as me, go for it. But I honestly don't know for sure who is going to play and who is not. So good luck with that. Weisberg is asking if we'll have an NBA season preview show this year. Well, I guess I would have had to do that. I guess is next Thursday. Will any games have started by next Thursday? I think they will, right? Or maybe like literally on that Thursday. But I'll try to see what I can do for next Thursday. See who I can get on here. I mean, I'll see if I can get Skeets on actually, because that's always a fun show. We seem to always do it around the same time if he's available. But otherwise, we'll figure something out. Boston Bay said, I should have brought a coat on this dog walk. Your company isn't doing the trick. I'm sorry. I try to speak in certain tones to warm you up, to warm your corporal temperatures, but perhaps it's just not working. Jesse says, underrated. I think he's talking about Saboner. Baudouin this year. Weisberg is telling me that Wednesday is opening night. Yeah, all right. So we'll miss one night of games. That's okay. That's not such a big deal. We'll overreact to one night of games. How's that sound? I had a couple other things that I wanted to discuss. Another thing we can discuss, which is not a surprise to anybody, but Kawhi Leonard is starting the season on the bench. Yeah, it's not what you want to see. This guy is just so injury prone. It just sucks for those of us who really like Kawhi Leonard, who saw Kawhi Leonard on the Raptors when he was kind of at like his top strength. And we saw what an incredible two-way player this guy can be, but that knee is just no good. And I'm worried about when is it going to be the day that Kawhi Leonard just has to hang him up because his knee just is not cooperating. I think it's like an arthritic knee or something. Like that doesn't get better as far as I know, unless he can go to Germany and get some of that stem cells put in his knee or something. I don't know, but it's a pretty big time bummer, especially as a Clippers fan and as a Kawhi fan, that that he's going to start injured. That sucks. Okay, Boston Base just gave us a little sticker. Well, thank you, Boston Base. Where's my ice cream? Thank you for the ice cream, Boston Base. Ice cream so good. Yes, yes, yes. Strong woman. Strong woman. Grrr. I think there's some more things that she says when she does this, but I forget. She's like, I got your name. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the sticker. And he says, you carve pumpkins in Portugal. Is that are you telling me that I carved them or you're asking me if I carved them? I think we've carved them before. I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah. Yeah, America has sort of expanded all over the world, all the customs. Like they didn't used to do Halloween here, now it's a big thing. So, America. Kawhi getting old, says Jesse. Ain't it true? Mike says, are we shocked that Dapper has not rolled out a gosh darn thing for this season yet? I'm trying to remember when the rollout was last year. I feel like it was very close to tip off, if I'm not mistaken. So, considering it was very close to tip off, I'm not surprised. I would expect that we'll see something similar to last year. Um, and also, I would also say that all we really should be expecting is just sort of something around the confirmation of what to expect in terms of supply, basically. Like how many rares, legendaries, etc. the rookies are going to have, the top players are going to have. It'd be good to see that they really are doubling down on keeping things scarce and sort of working backwards and trying to make the best stuff on the platform more scarce and give more utility and all that good stuff and trading in and burning. And, I kind of expect that's what we're going to see, something pretty similar to what we saw last year. But something I will say that doesn't really have to do with a roadmap is that today, Top Shot also released this news that we're going to have another hangout. And this relates very closely with what I was talking about when Boston Base was on the show as well, which is just that like this is really good stuff. And I don't know if you guys will completely agree with me or not, but there's a few reasons why I really, really like this from Top Shot. This is, as I said before, this is making Top Shot like it's giving them a unique selling proposition, as they say in the marketing world. It's a USP. Um, it's possible that other platforms like Sorare, for example, you will give you experiences that also get you close to basketball players and things of that nature. But right now, this is like the fourth, I want to say, virtual hangout with an NBA player. And I think that that is awesome. And I think that if we'll see more and more of this, where it'll just become part of like the Top Shot zeitgeist, which is you want to hang out with basketball players and crack jokes and just be able to do something that you never thought you'd be able to do. You do that on NBA Top Shot. And whatever the means to the end is, doesn't really matter. Just the fact that that can be part of the narrative of Top Shot, I think is really interesting. And I hope that they just continue down that path. The fact that we're seeing this happen repeatedly is making me optimistic that we will see that kind of a thing. So that's kind of what I wanted to say about that. But and also what I really like about this as well is that it's directly aimed at the people whose favorite team is the Thunder. And not only that, but the people who are collecting Thunder moments. And that is how it's supposed to work. Like when we were doing things around, when pack drops were guaranteed money and people were collecting TSS and they were gaming TSS, collecting complete Hornet sets because that was the cheapest set and it would give you the most TSS if you collected that team, right? That is not supposed to be the way that you collect, and that is not supposed to be the way you get rewarded. This is the way you're supposed to collect. This is the way you're supposed to get rewarded. The Thunder are your favorite team. You collect your favorite players, and guess what? Surprise, you get to hang out with your favorite players through a Zoom call, whatever. That's the way it's supposed to work. So, we can't fix what was done in the past, but this is the correct way forward. So I'm very happy to see this kind of a thing. Stan Love says Boston Base won a jersey and got a gift card. Stop simping. I don't think I'm simping, but I'll play the clip anyway.
Let's sim.
Let's sim.
Let's sim.
Let's sim. Let's sim. Let's sim.
Yeah, so Boston Base did win a jersey and got a gift card, but again, this is a work in progress. This is beta, all right? Just like our sponsor, Beta.
Beta.
And if I excuse me, if I remember correctly, Boston Base got that jersey. It was like an all-star game burn, if I want to say. Like, I don't think it was because he held Celtics moments and was a top Celtics collector, but correct me if I'm wrong, Boston Base. And you know, and this is true. Like, it took them a while for them to figure out how we should collect. And why did that happen? It happened because they were sort of rushed into the situation where the marketplace was super hot and packs were super desirable and were being flipped for like 30x, and that sort of forced their hand in weird ways. And like, we don't need to go through that over and over again, but that's just the reality of the situation. If they could have just done it slowly and you know, if they could have grown like my YouTube channel slowly, very slowly, then they would have been able to do things a little more methodically, I think. So let's keep it going. So Weisberg, and I'm not sure if this is the real Weisberg or if this is the AI Weisberg, but you know what's funny? We can actually bring that up. And yes, I did create a character AI as well once I saw Boston Base do that. So let's see. Let me find Weisberg. Can I share this? Here we are. I'm on the website, and I want to see if I can find Weisberg. Weisberg. Let's find him. There he is, Weisberg. So if we talk to Weisberg, see, I started talking to him already about Sorare and Top Shot, but let me ask Weisberg. Hi, Mike. What do you think about the beginning of the NBA season? And wait, how do we make it talk to us? Yeah, is that gonna work? Let's see. Oh,
It's been fantastic. I love the high scoring games, and the new free throw rule is super smart. I'd love to see a rule to stop flopping. Like, how is it good for basketball for a guy to throw himself on the floor every time someone looks at him weird? It shouldn't be allowed.
Mike Weisberg does not enjoy this, but it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Stan is just being a big old. I want to use some mean words right now, Stan, but you're being kind of a see you next Tuesday, as they say. And I'll have you know, Stan, that even though the live viewer numbers might not be crushing it, the replay viewers and the podcast viewers do take the numbers up. Okay. So anyway, I appreciate that you are one of the 21 or 22 live viewers here, Stan. But anyway, let's keep it going. Okay. I had something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, here's something else. Here's one more thing, and then we can talk a little bit about something that Weisberg mentioned in the chat. So if we share this tab right here, this is something I also thought was interesting. And of course, this is all about the cross-pollination that I've talked about in the past, where you have VeeFriends NFTs. Now, of course, who the hell cares about VeeFriends, right? VeeFriends is such a scam. I am such an idiot because I did all that bullshit, all those book games that Gary Vaynerchuk did to be able to buy one of these stupid NFTs that at its time was worth like $4,000. And what did I do? I just held on to it. Now it's worth probably $40. And but something that VeeFriends is doing is they have partnered with Topps Chrome specifically. And they are going to be having physical VeeFriend cards. And of course, I see this and I just think to myself, this is what I would like to see Top Shot try to do. I know that it might be difficult. There might be a conflict of interest, especially with Topps, to make sports related physical cards when they have their own digital product, I think, or at least they did. But this is the dream for me. I want to see the physical and digital collectors be able to commingle, cohabitate. Is that a word? I don't think it is. Anyway, I want to just bring that up as well. And obviously that's because Gary Vaynerchuk is like, a businessman, a very smart business mind. Might be kind of a scam artist, but he's a business mind. Yeah, I got like 10,000 books. I delivered them to my friend in the US, and he was not happy with me. The last time I went home, I just got a bunch of them and dropped them in those little like take a book, leave a book things. I just left like a whole stack of them there. What a dumb thing that was. I swear to God. I remember when my wife actually told me about it, because she was following Gary Vaynerchuk pretty closely, and she's like, we have to buy all these books. And I thought, like, even if this works out, how stupid is this? That we're just buying dozens and dozens of books. Like, if you just break it down to its core, how stupid is this? You're helping him game the bestsellers list. And for what? For an NFT that you didn't sell because you're a dumb shit. I'm talking to myself, of course. Now you're just left with a bunch of books that you didn't even read. I didn't even want to read these stupid books. Instead, I just lost thousands of dollars. Awesome. Oh, great. Jordan's here. Hello, Jordan. And Mike says Fanatics, who owns Topps, would never make that kind of deal. Exactly. And All Day teaming up with Ticketmaster is a good sign for Top Shot. That's true. And I did see those super cool AR tickets that I think the Celtics shared on their social media, which is, again, it's the perfect use case. That blend it in, combine it in with Top Shot or All Day or whatever, or in this case, Top Shot, like that makes too much sense. The marketplace, people might want to buy and sell those AR tickets or something, or you should be able to, trade them, buy them, sell them, do it in a marketplace that already has volume. NBA Top Shot. Yeah, that's what Bossa Base is talking about. All right. Okay. So the other thing that Weisberg mentioned that I saw up here somewhere, that SoRare is launching their new products this week. Okay. And also Stan is saying, did you pass on SoRare? Conflicted with Top Shot ads, I guess. And I'll tell you right now, Stan, no, I did not pass on SoRare. And I'll tell you why I did not pass. Because I told you last week that I was considering doing it because it could benefit you guys, the OnlyTans. Benefit myself, not a whole lot. Unless there's some new people in this chat that have never used SoRare before and you want to sign up, then yes, that'll benefit me slightly. I'll get some kind of a small percentage when you purchase new SoRare cards. And if that's you, then definitely message me because it'll make me look better. But the reason I'm doing it is because they very kindly and generously have given me NBA tickets. I'm going to be able to give away NBA tickets to people who interact with the SoRare content. But again, this might be challenging if you already have an account. Then I don't know how that's going to work because I think it's aimed at people who don't have an account yet. But I'm going to create some content for them. I'm basically just going to be sort of a SoRare buffoon because I am kind of a SoRare buffoon. And I'm going to build some lineups. I'm going to buy some limited cards. I'm going to see what I can do on SoRare. And in return, I'm going to be able to give away some NBA tickets, NBA game tickets. So that's why I wanted to do it. It's for you guys, the OnlyTans. Okay. And that's it. That's that. So we can and we will cover a little bit of SoRare stuff. I mean, I'm going to make some videos, like not lives, but videos about SoRare, about getting started. And we got Mike is giving a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. We can help you build some lineups. Hell yeah. So, I mean, you know what? We could actually just take a look right now if you wanted to. So if we go to SoRare.nba, something that I wanted to look at all together out of curiosity, and I do plan on making a video about this anyway. But wait, why is this? Hold on one second. Yeah, so let's look at So Rare for a second. Okay, I hope I don't upset the loyal Top Shot only tans in here, but it looks like I have a common card that I can claim. So that's kind of fun. Like they keep you entertained on the common side, the free side. And I got a Jonathan Isaac. All right. And I guess I can get a new something every 24 hours. So these are ways that they're kind of breadcrumbing you to keep coming back to the website every day. And it's pretty clever. And it's also this Daily Hoops thing is also the free version of playing on their game. And you had the free version last year or 2 years as well, 2 years ago, last year as well. But those were week long. Now it's daily. And I think that that's pretty cool, especially for people who enjoy playing Fast Break, which I do. And then you can play this every day. And then you have this on this side, which is using like the limited cards or up if you're a baller. Oh, and I guess we do have a week 1 for common. So I can set my lineup. It's pretty easy because I don't really have that many cards. And somehow I have 2 Lukas. What in the world? I need to swap out my Luka. There's a way to do that. But anyways, let's just build my lineup, even though I don't even know if Luka's playing, apparently. Black History, you had me thinking my mic's not working, but I think that's just you saying hello. Mic check, he says. And yeah, so let's just build our lineup real quick. And by the way, if you haven't signed up, I'll put the link right now because that's important. Because if you guys want to be getting NBA tickets, if I don't get any signups, they're going to say, sorry, bro, no more NBA tickets for you. So if you haven't signed up for So Rare, use the link right now, sign up, and that'll put me in the good graces so that I will be able to give you guys giveaways such as NBA tickets. But anyways, let's see. If I just front load it, am I going to be able to do this? Yeah, I think I am. Okay. Well, I don't know who Caleb Houston is, but for now, that's the free lineup. So it's very easy to do that. And that's for the week. And then you can see what the rewards are. It looks like to get a tier 3 limited, you need to come in the first 150. And if you come in the first 50, you get a tier 1. And if you come in the first 15, you get a star. And then you also get this other thing, which I think is called Essence, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. So you get a star, and then you also get these essence boxes, which that you can then use to like trade in for moments. So it's kind of different. I'm still getting my head around it, but what I understand is that it allows you to trade in for moments and things of that nature, or cards, instead of just getting cards, because that was creating supply issues. And as we all know, supply issues are not always something you want to see. All right, so there you go. That's the common for week 1 that I just set. I'm probably going to try to swap out my Luka, though, my second Luka. So if I go to my club, I'm pretty sure it's somewhere over here. And then if I go here, can I then swap it? There's somewhere to swap it. Of course, now I don't remember. But you can then see like what's going on for players, what people are buying them for their limited. So Luka's a pretty pricey, spicy and pricey meatball right there. There's somewhere here. I know I can do it. Of course, I can't remember though. I don't know. Weisberg, if you know how to swap cards, tell me in the chat. My club. I would think it's over here. Here we go. Swap. Let's swap a Luka. Let's swap a Luka. Where's my second Luka? Why is it showing me the players I don't have? Okay, I want a Jokic. Drop card. I don't know. I gotta figure this out, guys. I obviously don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, here's Luka. Drop Luka. Drop Luka. I will receive 45 points back. They're gonna take 11 points for fees? Oh, geez. All right. Well, I don't need 2 Lukas. So we're gonna drop a Luka. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna get another guy. So who can we get for 45 points? Should we get a guy now or should we wait? Because like if we get a few more points, I can get a Tatum. You know, I don't know if I want yeah, I need a few more. Oh, I can get an Anthony Edwards though. Anthony Edwards for 45 points or Donovan Mitchell. Not bad. For 1 more point, I could get a Saboner. Not bad at all. Because if I recall correctly, yeah, steals have a nice multiplier on them. Blocks have a nice multiplier on them. So somebody like Wembanyama must be an absolute stud then, huh? I don't know. Anyway, if you guys have any insight there. Hold on. Weisberg's freaking out. Go to drop. You're in ad right now. Add a rookie. You know what? I'll figure this out later. We don't need to do this live right now. Okay. But I'll do this later. But bottom line is, if you haven't signed up for So Rare yet, use my link. Let's get people signed up through my link. And that way the Tandy Man can give you things. Okay. You give me link clicks. I give you things. You give me signups. I give you things back. Top Shot Hot Chat says the So Rare website won't let me scroll down. Stan says get Eden for 10 with 0 cap. Eddie, he says. Eddie for 0 cap. Oh, you mean like to play rookies right now? If we look for Eddie. Zach Eddie. Oh, that's Eddie. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Let's do it. I'll use 10. Okay, why not? Let's do it. All right. We got Eddie. Let's adjust my team then. Let's get this guy out. Hold on. Let's get this dude out. And let's get Eddie in. Hold on. Come on, Eddie. Get in there. Where'd he go? Oh, he went over here. I don't know what's going on right now. How many points am I missing? I still have 69 points. Nice. Well, get over here. Jeez, come on, guys. All right, there we go. That looks like a nice lineup right there. If Luka plays, that's a nice lineup. So thank you for the recommendation. Stan loves. Noam is here. That's a big So Rare. That's a big So Rare player right there. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, that's So Rare. So you guys know what So Rare is. And you know what? You can play So Rare and you can play Top Shot. It's okay. You can do both. And I don't mind talking about both either also, by the way, unless one day one of them really wants to hand me the bag, then I'll just talk about the one of them. But for now, we could talk about both. What else you guys want to talk about? Talk to me in the chat. Let me see what else we got here. We do have some new packs. Actually, we can talk about that on Top Shot. So if we want to take a look at that, we can break that down real quick, and I'll do my sponsored video probably for this pack right here. So this is the Run It Back pack. Something else to know if you were planning on doing them is that all those challenges that we're running for like weeks and weeks at a time, those are ending soon. So if you want to do those challenges, now would be the time to do that. These are the new packs. I believe these are like the same price as the last ones, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the makeup is like the same as the last ones too. So I don't think that there's anything. There's not anything that's too different, if I'm not mistaken. So like if we take a look at the Legos, $500, and you got your Clyde the Glide Drexler, Patrick Ewing. I think Sean Kemp is probably what most people want to get their hands on. Kevin Johnson, another player of my childhood. Drazen Petrovic, a great player, unfortunately died young. Rest in peace to that man. But yeah, it looks like the makeup of this pack, and I'll talk about it again probably tomorrow, is you get 2 guaranteed legendary. So keeping it real simple, you get 2 of these for $500. And if we then look at the next pack, this is what most people are usually trying to get their hands on, this pack right here. And if we look at that pack, that's the rare pack. It's $29 and pretty much the same makeup. Again, some pretty interesting players in this drop, especially if you're from my era, but you have a chance at the legendaries, however small that chance is. But then you got some players like I didn't realize, by the way, that Kyle Lowry was a Grizzly when he got drafted, but the D Brown is a cool moment. Chunky Kevin Love on the T-Wolves was an absolute menace. Meta World Peace, of course, Amari Stoudemire, Cedric Sabalas. Isaiah Ryder was a player I liked a lot as a kid. Yeah, some fun players in here. But in terms of what you get in the packs. You get 2 moments. You get one 50-50 shot at the run it backs or the origins. The origins are slightly higher priced. And then you get a 2.4% chance at a legendary, which is that's an actually relatively high percentage at a legendary. I don't remember what they were the last time, but usually I'm used to seeing legendary percentages lower than that. But then you got your 10% at each of the other rares to get another rare in your pack. So basically a 20% chance to get another rare in your pack, or you could call it a 22.4% chance to get something that is not a common as your second moment. And something else I'm curious about actually is talking about like fast break usage actually. Like are there any interesting players in here for fast break usage? Kevin Love, I guess he is sometimes a decent fast break player. Anybody else here though? Not really. So this one is not as strong in fast break usage. I think the last one had like Paul George, who unfortunately got himself injured, but maybe it's not that serious. You had CP3, which in my opinion was a great fast break pickup. So there were a few more fast break pickups in that one than this one. This one's like more really traditional collecting and connecting. So that's that. And then of course you have the quick rips as well. But we'll go over that when I release my partner video on Twitter, of course. So those are the packs. And then of course you had the WNBA packs that happened. I think those are already done, but those are the rare packs that happened yesterday for the playoffs. Oh no, it's still, oversubscribed. There you go. You can buy it from the pack marketplace. So what I am curious about though, which we can see live together, is how is a $49 WNBA rare pack doing on the marketplace? And let's take a look. I have not looked at this yet. Oh, it doesn't link you to the marketplace? Come on, man. Let's see. I guess it's right here. Is this it? Yes, it's right here. So it's actually a little bit lower. It's $9 lower than the ask. So not a flipper's paradise on that one, unfortunately, if you're a flipper. Okay, let's keep it going. Neil says new packs, new challenges, forcing to buy overpriced moments that will drop 75% in 6 months. Well, Neil, gotta collect what you love, my friend. Never overextend yourself. Collect what you really truly want. That's like the best thing anyone can tell you, really. And until they can figure out a better way that things work in terms of challenges, in terms of keeping values stable. And I think that we have seen them do some of these things, but until that's broader, then yeah, you might want to sit out challenges, but some people, what you're paying for is the serial lottery, basically. I mean, I don't know. If you don't like it, don't do it. That's all I can say. Some people like ripping packs. Some people like serial lotteries. Other people like just sniping moments. Other people like just collecting moments of their favorite players or their favorite teams. There's a lot of different ways to do this. So you got to do what works for you. Mike says, holy shit. Virginia athletic staff has been informed the basketball coach, Tony Bennett, is retiring effective immediately. Bennett is a top 10-ish coach of all time. Maddox says, smoke them if you got them. Best thing someone could say. Because the packs are cheaper on the marketplace. Is that why you got to smoke them if you got them? Got to understand how to use smoke them if you got them. Neil says, I don't know a lot of these players. That's probably why. Well, then you got to, you sit it out then. Because look, that's the thing, Neil. If this was 3 years ago or 2 years ago, you'd be fiending over that pack, even though you don't know any of the players' names. And that's how you know that the system was kind of broken. Because you didn't care who was in that pack. And now you do. Some people like little figurines, says Boston Base, tiny figures. I don't have my son's Elmo here, or my daughter's Elmo, I should say. It's hers. But I do have her little wind-up dog. Should we see what the dog has to say? Well, the dog's not saying anything. I thought it barked, but it doesn't bark. So it's kind of creepy, this dog, isn't it? Look at those eyes. What do you think about this stream, Pink Dog? Do you like it? All right. Well, thank you for the support. All right, well, let's play the fist bump for Stan Loves. He wants the fist bump, so let's give it to him.
So, how'd it go? I appreciate it. Yeah, man, that was an awkward fist bump. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Just gonna clip that. It's gonna go viral. Jesus Christ. No, I appreciate it. It was weird.
That video just is so funny. I don't know. I know somebody's got to step up, by the way. Someone's got to step up and give me some new music. I need a music composer. Samuel D is now hired by Dapper Labs, but I think he could take some time off and create a fun new audio track for that clip. Fun fact, says Boston Base, Weisberg appears in the back of that clip. That is true. No one can argue at that point. Weisberg does appear in the back of that clip. But I want to talk about that NBA ticket giveaway for one more second. As I told you, I'm going to be creating a few videos for Sorare. So either keep track of me on Twitter, or for those of you that don't use Twitter, I'll try to mention it on the next live. But I think the way that it's probably going to work is that you got to go to the video, click the link to sign up. Or maybe if you're already signed up, you're also valid. I don't know, but then you'll share your username in the chat or in the comments or something like that. Mike says the Curb Your Enthusiasm music would work perfectly. That's true. It's not a bad idea. The only problem is I don't know if I have the source file anymore. And I like the music. I would only be doing it as like a gesture for Jacob because maybe he doesn't like the music. I don't know, but I like the music. So I'm very conflicted. Source Code was a fun movie. I don't even know these movies. I don't know half the movies you mentioned, Boston Base. I feel like you're watching like Cinemax at 1 a.m. every night, watching the weirdest movies. I could be wrong, though. I could just be not cultured. What else, everybody? Of course, the NBA season is starting. There should be some other things to talk about, but it would be more fun if we just kind of dedicated the next episode to that, I think. Let's see if there's anything else on Twitter to share with you all. Is there? Not really. If you haven't entered, there's that giveaway that Top Shot is doing, where you can win one of those new moments if you quote tweet. So if you haven't done that, go ahead. And why don't we start getting the wheel together? There we go. Dharma bought a Harden rare. That's a smart play, and Harden rares are not expensive at the moment. If we go to the marketplace, we can actually take a look together. Let's take a look together. Yeah, let's see what Harden rares are going for these days. Harden rare. Oh, let me get Nightbot up, by the way, before that's a disaster and no one's on the wheel. Rookie of the year pick. That's a good question. I need to actually research them a little more, to be honest. I don't feel like I have enough information right now to tell you who I think the rookie of the year will be. But the French guy in Atlanta definitely has everything he needs to win the rookie of the year, I would say, because I don't think Atlanta's going to be such a good team, and he should be able to get some minutes. So you should think he could get that award if he tries hard enough. Yeah, start quacking in the chat. Exactly. People are just so quick in here. Start quacking in the chat. And where are you? Where are you all? Why is it not showing up? Okay, there we go. Ricky Ricardo was the first quacker. There's Weisberg. Yeah, so start quacking, everybody. But yeah, these are the Harden rares. If you're curious, if you want to pick up a Harden rare for fast break, it looks like the floor of a Harden rare is a $13 playoffs rare. It's got a $14 All-Star game rare, a $14 video game numbers rare. And of course, you can try to throw down some offers and get those for cheaper. But that is the James Harden rare market. Okay. So yeah, quack in the chat. Maddox says, I don't so rare. If I win, it goes to Stan Loves. What are you talking about, Maddox? I'm not giving away a so rare card today, buddy. I'm giving away a Top Shot rare. What we were talking about in terms of so rare giveaways is that I'm partnering with them to create some content. And in return, they're going to give me some NBA tickets to give away. So you might be that winner, and you might be able to go watch a game live in the flesh, all because the Tandy Man makes some videos talking about Sorare. That seems like a good deal as an only tan. Unfortunately for me, I am in Europe. If I was in the US, I would definitely take advantage of going to one of those games, but I'm not in the US. And unfortunately, I don't think they would cover my air travel to go watch a game. So who knows? Maybe the stars will align somehow and I'll find myself there. But for now, the tickets will be going to you all and other people who decide to engage in those videos. Any October surprise predictions, says Boston Base? What scandal will break before the election? Well, I will say that Kamala Harris seems like she's kind of reaching right now, which I don't think looks good. If you are someone who is on the blue team or hoping for the blue team to win, she's sort of, it seems like she's kind of reaching, saying like, oh, Trump is, whatever. He's deranged or he's not mentally fit because he was listening to music and vibing out. That's not her playbook. That feels like Trump's playbook, and it comes across inauthentic. So I don't know. If I'm a blue team person, I'm a little worried right now. I think seems like she's scrambling a little bit, to be honest. All right, so let's see how many people we got in here. 22 eligible quackers. So please, if you haven't done it yet, please like the stream, subscribe if for some reason you're not subscribed. Mike is not happy. Mike is not happy. He's saying he's not fit. He's not fit. Is that what you're saying? Because he was on dancing for 40 minutes. I don't know though, man. Who cares? I mean, like, I don't really have a dog in this fight. I mean, I think that I think Trump, to be honest, I think he's like, he might be better for our crypto bags, but I don't think it makes that big of a difference. I mean, oh shit, I'm probably gonna get myself into trouble. I don't want to talk about too much politics here, but whether Trump is in office or Kamala is in office, I don't think our lives, like most of the people in this chat, will be affected that much other than our crypto bags. I think if Trump gets in, your crypto bags will probably be a little better than if Kamala gets in. Obviously, if you're like a lady or you have daughters and you're worried about reproductive health, then maybe if you believe what people say, then you may want Kamala in there because you're worried about what Trump and the red team might do for the future of your daughters. So that I can definitely get behind and understand. But I'm just giving my 1,000-foot from away analysis, which is worth nothing. So you don't need to get upset. And you clearly are not following this election. That is correct, Mike. I basically follow little bits of things that I find on the internet and on Twitter. So don't get upset at me. Boston Base analysis. Trump is targeting low propensity voters and Kamala is trying to convert some college educated white men. You can tell based on where they're doing their appearances. It's so weird too, the way they're both going on all these random podcasts too. That's weird to me. That's such like a modern, weird thing that's happening where both candidates are going on these strange podcasts, which obviously never would have happened before. But now in this current day and age, that's what happens. They go on podcasts, on weird podcasts at that. So let me get this together and I'm going to get the Twitter picker going and you guys can just keep on talking in the chat or keep on telling me what an asshole I am because my political opinions are bullshit. And that's fair. My political opinions are bullshit. And that's what you come here for, right? You come here for the political opinions. All right, I'm gonna select all these people here. We got 88 people that want to get on the wheel, and we're gonna give away these rare moments, 2 rare moments. And now I gotta go to ChatGPT, and you guys all have to wait for me to do this. You know, the reason why I don't actually do this ahead of time too is people who do it late. They get in late, and then I feel bad. Okay, so let's do it. All right, let me see what's going on in the chat while I get that going, and I'll get the quacks, the duck race going too. No, sorry, we'll start with the wheel. My bad. Start with the wheel. Let me see. All right, see, I start talking about politics, and now the chat's going wild. The chat is going crazy. So I guess I got to talk about politics that my chat goes crazy. Um, okay, Hugo says this whole election is weird for real. I think so too. QA says giving my pastel de nata American election take. Neil is confused. ND Maynard says they're going on podcasts to target the young male voter. That's fair. Boston Bay says Mike Mummy, Mike Weisberg, Mike Ice, Mike Zakarian, all the same guy. And Getty, let's just call Trump bullshit. Yeah. The fact that Trump is releasing like a shit coin, by the way, he's releasing like a shit coin, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe not a shit coin, but he's releasing some kind of coin like weeks before the election is absolute craziness that he would do such a thing. And even if you're just hoping that the red team wins, by the way, the fact that your candidate is releasing a shit coin weeks before an election, that is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. If the value of that coin tanks, which it very well, I mean, couldn't it? Like, why wouldn't it? Is Trump going to own all of it and not sell it or something? Like, it's just the dumbest thing. That really is stupid. So that's something else I just wanted to say real quick. Only 13 likes. Guys, get those likes up, man. Get those likes up. It doesn't cost you anything. There's 25 of you on who want to be in the duck race. Get those likes up. Click the damn button. It doesn't cost you anything. I swear, it's free. Jesse says as soon as the election is over, the better. That's how I feel about Christmas music. And Getty says you can't even sell Trump's crypto coin. Well, in that case, it's actually not as bad because then no one can tank the value, but it's all bullshit. And let's see what else. Black History says it's all bullshit. They're all owned by Israel. All right. Jesse says Trump NFTs, his cult will buy them. Boston Bay says, are you hearing that feedback? I hope I'm not. I hope my mic's not screwed up. Is it? I hope not. All right, let me keep going. Black History says, wait, you're against Christmas music? I am Black History. I'm against Christmas music. I like a couple songs, but other than that, I don't like Christmas music. Sorry. Might change your opinion of me now. All right, let's get this in here. I talked about it on a previous episode, Black History. It's all because I was traumatized by working at Linens and Things when I was younger. And now I can't hear Christmas music anymore. By the way, we have 29 ducks in there, which is a pretty nice turnout for the live show. So 29 ducks, 29 of you are going to get on the wheel right now. And I'm going to give you 3 entries because I'm a nice guy. Even though you guys make fun of me all day long, I get on the show and I just get made fun of. But we're going to share the wheel. And we're going to see who's going to win the first moment. We'll call this one the Jaren Jackson Jr., okay? Jaren Jackson Jr., an absolute fantasy stud, a top shot fast break stud. When you need rebounds, Jaren Jackson Jr. solid. He can give you some nice blocks too, if I'm not mistaken. So Neil has never won a Tandy giveaway. Man, Neil, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Okay? I think you're going to have a better chance on the duck race, but here we go. Let's see who wins this one. On your mark, get set, spin the wheel. Who's going to win? J. Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh, Twitter user, I think. Or no, is it not a Twitter user? Hold on. Is that person in the chat? They're in the chat. Chicken Fring. Chicken Fring, you have won, my friend. Get your name in the chat. Hopefully it's not someone who meant who entered words in the chat like 15 minutes ago and then left. But Chicken Frig. Congratulations, Chicken Frig. You have won the Jaren Jackson Jr. So I need your username. By the way, Jordan Santaga, if you're in the chat, you didn't give me your username. You won a moment last week and you didn't give me your username. I need your username, my friend. Mike is saying it's at Chicken Frig. Okay. At Chicken Frig. Jordan, it's okay. I'm still going to give you your moment. Jordan is J Santaga 10. It's all right, Jordan. You're sloppy, but you You have an excuse. You probably are not sleeping well, just like me. Hugo says, Hugo says, I'm fire. Does that mean you're wearing? I'm burning or I'm wearing my Tandy merch now. Hugo is one of the few only Tans who did make a Tandy Time merch purchase. And one day I'll get that website working again. And then any of you guys who want to promote and wear Tandy Time merch, the coolest Tandy Time merch that exists, including the fanny pack, the orange peachy fanny pack. A couple of you own that, and that's a very limited edition item. And Hugo, I think he might own that one, and Bod the Wine owns it, and they can tell you it is held up and it's a high quality product. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so next we can do the duck race because we're basically at time. My wife's going to start texting me soon. So let's do the duck race. Here we go. Duck race. We're going to get the duck race going, and someone is going to win the Bam Adebayo. Here we go. Okay. Let's do it, everybody. Let's do it. There's the ducks. You know, Bleezy used to show up to the stream a lot, and Bleezy would be the one to ask me to shuffle the ducks. But you know what? Bleezy has not shown out as an only tan in a very long time. So I guess we're not going to shuffle the ducks. Bleezy, come back. Come back, my friend. All right, here we go. Why are you saying feedback? Is there something wrong with my mic, guys? Oh shit, something's wrong with my mic. That's not what I want to hear. Oh well, I'll have to troubleshoot this later. I can't hear myself talking. Why is everyone writing feedback? Damn it. That makes me upset. There's definitely some feedback. Oh no. Am I using the wrong mic? Hold on, guys. Have I been using the wrong mic this whole time? No, I'm not. I don't know what's going on. Reduce mic background noise? All right, I'll try that. Does that help? I can't hear myself talk. I'll hear it back later, and hopefully my mic is not screwed up. That would be very upsetting. It's like a white noise, says QA. Is there a noise in my room? No. Oh no, something's wrong with my mic. Shit. All right, well, I'll go listen to this in a minute. But before we do, let's see who wins the duck race. Ready? I'll shuffle once. I'm not shuffling 3 times for Bleezy because he's not here. Here we go. On your mark, get set. Who's going to win the Bam Adebayo? Oh, Neil says the mic is fine. Comes and goes, says Jesse. Weird. All right, anyway. Top Shot, Hot Shots in the front. James is in the front. Getty's in the front. Springer. A lot of ducks are in the front. Somebody wants to win this. Grote is in the front now by like a hair. And here's Zake. Ryan Zake is in the front by like a duck's head. But here comes Boston Base, the clown. What an appropriate duck outfit, right, guys? Boston Base is the clown. He's up by clown's nose, but not anymore. Now it looks like Hugo is up by just an inch or a centimeter. But airplane mode is in ahead by like an entire duck's length. Here comes Neil, though. Neil, who has never won it, right? Neil has never won. And Neil is in front, but there's still 6 seconds, and Neil's going to get rugged, isn't he? Yes, he is. Here comes Stan Loves, who's won various times. Stan Loves wins again. Tyler Durden Heat. I even remember the username. That's how many Stan Loves has won. So Bam, Stan Loves, who makes fun of me. My stream doesn't have enough viewers. Wins the race. Imagine that. And Neil, who's never won a giveaway, finishes in 5th. And last place winner, that would be Scully. DeCloak's won a few times. Baldwine's won. Anyway, that was fun. Always fun to do duck races. Yeah, reroll, says LB. Reroll. And let's see. I guess there are benefits in being one of 21. No, there was 29 ducks in that race. I'll have you know, QA. There's 29 ducks in that race. Damn, what's going on? Something's wrong with my mic today. All right, well, I'll have to try to troubleshoot this. But thanks for listening to the show. Obviously, with a screwed up mic, that doesn't make me very happy. But we'll figure it out. Anyway, that's it, everybody. That's about an hour. And I appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. It's always nice to take this time on a Thursday to just hang out and just talk shit. If we're being honest, talk a little bit of shit. Talk a little bit of shit with you all. Abandon my parental duties. That's the truth, if we're being honest as well. So thanks, everybody. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you, Neil. Thank you. Tandy show's always fun. I try to make it fun for you guys. I hope it's fun. Hope it's fun. So thank you all. Thank you, Matic. Go smoke some. Don't get too high, Matic. Okay? Take care of yourself. And thanks for teaching us about stuff, Tandy. You're welcome, Boston Base. Thank you. Thank you for being such great students. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Static Selector.